Hey, Connecticut hockey family. Welcome to one of two special episodes showcasing some important members of the Connecticut hockey community. Every week, youth hockey coaches across Connecticut help young players develop both as athletes and as people. And this season, Gotta Love Connecticut Hockey is recognizing coaches who go the extra mile. With our inaugural Impact Coach of the Year Award, Connecticut Hockey Conference participants nominated several standout coaches. And now we're going to be profiling the two coaches selected as the finalists. In this episode, we're getting to know Coach Paddy Burke of Southeastern Connecticut Youth Hockey, head coach of the Seahawks 12 and under A team, assistant coach for the 10 and under A team, and their American Development Model practice coordinator.
He gets us in a good mood when we're down and all that kind of stuff.
He wears his passion on his sleeve.
He tries to get everybody to do their best, and if someone's down, he'll help them.
He makes us all hypey for the game and motivates us before the game.
He's actually a very, very good communicator. He takes time to listen to the kids, he talks to them. He's not a heavy-handed coach, but he will sit down to a kid and say that you're doing this wrong, you're doing this right. These are the kind of things that you should be doing, and the kids seem to respond to it pretty well.
Part of that is keeping the parents connected to what goes on. I do it for every week of games, a weekly roundup. It's meant to be informative, but some humor involved to keep them connected to the game too, because I think it works out better to have the parents be informed and want to be informed. And if you make the medium for that kind of fun, then it's not a homework assignment to read an email. It's something that they look forward to.
One-on-one, you see with all the kids, as soon as they come off the ice, he's always putting his arm around them, pulling them aside, telling them what they did good. Just a personal touch. I mean, he was sick earlier in the year, and my son had gotten a concussion the weekend that he really had gotten sick, and he was out, and it was amazing how, here he was laid up in the hospital, and it was his, main priority to continuously reach out to us about my son's, injury.
Coach Paddy helps players get better, really by giving them room to develop. They can make their own mistakes and figure out the best way forward. He'll guide them, but he lets every player really own what they do out there.
Coach Paddy helps us become a better hockey player by challenging us, and he always makes these new drills to help us.
They're really hard, but he keeps telling me that I'm doing good.
Even if the drills are very tiring, he still pushes us and he tries to make us the best player we can be.
Usually if we're doing some hard edge drill, he always says don't be afraid to fall, because that's how you know you're learning.
He always pushing us and challenging us to do new things so we can get good at different things.
He's always pushing us to do our hardest and will help our team to make sure that our team is doing the best that we can.
Very innovative with his coaching techniques. For example, he uses an iPad where he'll actually video the kids in 30-second spots. He'll critique what they could have done better, or he'll of course give praise when they did something that he's been trying to teach them for a while.
Take my cues from USA Hockey and other people that know more about hockey than me, and it differs by age. What's fun about having both a squirt and a peewee this year, and next year two peewees, is that the squirts will be learning to play a little bit more cerebral, tactical game. The younger players, you're still looking at technical skills, and you certainly are always teaching skating. That's always going to be an emphasis for us as well. But what's fun now is some of the tactical parts and teaching players how to cover and how to anticipate several plays down and set up group plays. It's that's a part of the game that's going to be fun to develop as they get older.
He doesn't get angry when you mess something up, and he'll keep trying to help you get something good.
He's not mean about it. He's very nice about it, and he doesn't want to be mean.
He calls out the kids on behavior, but he does it in a way that it's not insulting or it's not hurtful. It's, you should do this, or this is what you could do to improve, or this is a better way for you to communicate. And it's done in such a manner that the kids are not threatened. They're comfortable with it.
He's a mind reader. I don't know how he does it, but he knows when to push kids, when to motivate kids, sometimes when to step back and let them figure things out on their own.
I started coaching hockey after my kids showed interest, and one of the greatest perks of coaching is the memories it evokes of when you played as a younger player, and you think of your own time with your dad, and those are always great memories. And I know at the time that when we're going to a game and we play a game that they're going to have the same fond memories of going to hockey, going out to eat after, playing around the rink.
My favorite memory with Coach Paddy is when we traveled up to New York last year and we got to play on the Olympic ice where the USA won, and we won the gold medal as well in Lake Placid, New York.
Mine was the final game, and he was giving us quotes from Winston Churchill.
Him first teaching me how to lift a puck. One of my favorite memories with Coach Paddy is when we were up in Stowe, Vermont for a hockey tournament, and we won it. It was because that's where my dad grew up, and his dad used to coach Stowe, his hockey team for Stowe, and it was pretty fun.
It was a big memory for him and probably going to be a big memory for me too.
He's committed to his players and his team, and it's in a way that he keeps it fun and keeps the kids excited, and he builds team unity.
He's always really enthusiastic, off the ice and on the ice, and he really helps motivate the players on the ice and off the ice.
He has a very distinct skill of mixing individual development with team development.
He teaches you how to be a good teammate and how to be respectful.
Last year we gave out an award called a lunch bucket, and it went to the hardworking player. And we required the players to stand up, and you had to recognize someone that worked really hard. And they really got into that, hearing what their teammates were going to say about another teammate, and it got them to be thinking about someone else in a positive way. And this year we've switched over to the Rubik's Cube, and they put their number in on one of the squares. And the way you get that award is you're playing very smart. We emphasize that you're not going to get physically better from shift to shift, but you can actually get smarter, and they're buying into that. And it's just a fun way for them to connect. Again, they got to stand up, make their case, and it's a nice way to celebrate some effort in the game.
Okay, Connecticut hockey family, now it's your turn. Voting is open on our website, so head over to GottaLoveCTHockey.org to help choose which coach will be crowned Connecticut Hockey's 2019 Impact Coach of the Year. Then stay tuned to find out who wins, because these special coaches are one more reason why you just gotta love Connecticut hockey.